Traders, how you doing? And welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the DXY, the dollar, and the SPX500 potential outlook for the week ahead. So if you do like my type of analysis and like the video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't subbed to the channel, hit that subscribe button and help me get to 1,000 subs. So let's start with the dollar. And the dollar, I think, is quite interesting right now as I record this video. This is a pattern here for me, is a really nice pre-breakout pattern. Now I'm a breakout trader. What we're getting here is a nice breakthrough depending on how this 4-hour closes. So we've got our cup with handle. Within that handle, we have an ABC corrective. We have A, B, C. A nice hammer bar here on C wave included with higher volume. We've then pushed up to the area, had a nice reload back to roughly around that 20, and now pushing back through. So as a healthy break, this looks really nice to the upside. Again, going with that trend. I personally couldn't take that break because I needed this to become an anchor for my stop loss. So if I'd taken this break, my stop would have had to been down here. However, if this candle closes like this, exactly like it is now on higher volume, I can take that buy, put my stop loss underneath that candle because it will be an anchor because we'll have 2 bars either side. So with your anchor to an uptrend, you need 2 bars like this. For anchor for a downtrend, you need 2 bars like this. Stop loss below, stop loss above. So there was an argument that this could have turned into a complex corrective on the daily, potential ABC, but it seems to be motoring. And you go with that trend. The trend is your friend. If you have setups buying the dollar or potentially even taking the DXY to the upside, I think would be a pretty good call. Okay, so if we look at the SPX, now the SPX is a little bit more, I think, difficult to call this week compared to the dollar. The dollar seems to be relatively easy. Calling dollar longs, it has been long, the trend's been up. It seems to be quite a safe call. Hopefully I don't eat my hat on that, but it seems to be a safe call. With this SPX, it's kind of really messy. It's been hard to predict. So if you look at this hammer candle here, I thought from this impulse, this corrective, we would potentially move to the upside. And that's what we kind of did. We got a decent 4-hour bullish bar here on a little bit of volume. However, sellers immediately rejected that and we started pushing through underneath this wicked hammer, which is certainly a bearish sign for me, underneath that 61.8 from this impulse to the upside, which I consider the 61.8 to be the line in the sand for trend continuation, i.e. movement like this, impulse, correct, impulse. However, that doesn't mean that this SPX can't rise because of the price action we've seen in the past where it's been quite hard to predict. Technically, this looks to me like a retest of this area. Potentially, we're getting this 20 curling over for maybe a 20-period catch-up and then movement to the downside. That, at the moment, looks the most likely scenario. Movement back down to this support area, and then the market has a decision to make whether we respect this area again or we break through. I think if we break through, you can see these stocks certainly wobble. Buyers have been supporting this at this area. If we do break and close below the area, you could see a wobble in that stock market. But I wouldn't discount movement here. So I think for the SPX, I think the safest play would be to put your level here, put your level down here, and wait for confirmation for your risk sentiment on a breaks above, breaks and close below. So really with the SPX, I'm going to sit myself firmly on the fence and say it could go either way. I think intraday it looks a bit more bearish than it does bullish, but we've seen markets rally. Certainly from this side. We thought maybe we'd come like this. We failed. So possibly this is now on the card. So I think my bias would be to the downside, but wait for that confirmation. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did like it, hit that like. If you haven't subscribed, help me get to 1,000 subs. That would be excellent. If you are looking to take your trading to the next level, have a look at the link down below. We give away a 50K FTMO challenge to 1 member every month. So if you're interested in that, links down below. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Remember, trade safe. Peace.